Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, what turned out to be a horrible Christmas holiday story has turned out to be one of the greatest stories to end on for the year. So as many of you may have heard, there was a couple from Myrtle Beach who was off on a Bahamas cruise, and the gentleman started to feel ill and he ended up suffering a stroke while on board the cruise ship. He was seen by the medical staff and it was, determined that he needed, greater medical care than they could give him on the cruise ship. So they sent him to the hospital in Freeport to get looked at. Trouble is, the Bahamas was really hit this year hard with that hurricane. Remember, it stayed over top of the Bahamas for like 36 hours straight. And so a lot of their facilities were still not up and running and able to help. So it was determined that he needed to be sent to another hospital and get proper medical care. Trouble is, the couple did not have travel insurance. And not only that, they basically had no money left. They basically spent almost all their available cash to go on this cruise for the holidays. And so they were kind of stuck in a bad way. They kept on saying, the staff that was there was doing the best they could to help the gentleman and keep him going. But they were saying the stroke was progressing and he definitely needed better medical care than what they could provide him there. Friends and family back home started a GoFundMe page. The news media's picked up on it a couple days ago. But a GoFundMe page, even if they raised enough money, they wouldn't be available till close to the end of the year, which by then, who knows what could happen. Meanwhile, she's stuck there as well with no money, no cash on her, and doesn't know what to do. And again, this is one of those stories that you just have to say, hey, travel insurance, right? Travel insurance. You won't be in this low spot and this bad a situation. So all in all, it just looked like a very bad situation and things might just get worse. And, the cruise lines actually paid for the first 3 days of the medical care for this gentleman as well, which they didn't have to do. But, other things they tried to do, they tried to go to the U.S. Embassy. The U.S. Embassy was going to loan them money, but it's the holidays and the banks are closed. And this flight, emergency flight, could cost up to close to $20,000 for the two of them to be medically airlifted to another hospital. And, it breaks your heart, this whole story. And then, out of the blue, somebody out there was listening. And they paid for their flight. There was only one stipulation in granting the money, and that was that this person's name would not be made public. Somebody out there didn't want credit, didn't want their name in the papers, didn't want admiration of everybody. They just wanted to help somebody in need. And perhaps even save this gentleman's life. Well, you may not have wanted praise, whoever you are, anonymous donor, but I'm giving it to you. And thank you very much for doing this for some fellow cruisers out there who are in a bad way. That's all I can say. You're a great, great human being. And anonymously as you want to be, I'm still putting it out there. That, I'm here in the middle of researching this story, about to do the video on it, and that's the message I got that popped up, latest update within the last hour of doing this video. And so I just wanted to say it's a great story to end on, and there's still so many great people out there in this world, and whoever did this is one of them. Hats off to you. Nothing but praise and thanks. as well as what a great story after all the bad things that have happened this year to end on a really good note like this. So thank you very much for making this couple's Christmas just a little bit merrier and helping this gentleman in a time of need. So what a great news story to end the year on. After the horrible accident with the volcano eruption and the Carnival Cruise Line accident, this just reaffirms my love of cruising and my love of all the cruisers out there, because I say it over and over again, cruisers are the best people out there, and I'll never not think that. So again, thank you to this gentleman, and I hope this gentleman who had the stroke has a full and healthy recovery, and best of luck in the new year. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did. I love a good news story. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.